Take an appropriate amount of light brown wool and poke the puppy's head. During the stabbing process, rotating the wool ball while poking it. And compare it with the reference pictures in the manual until you are satisfied. During the stabbing process, be careful not to poke your fingers. After the puppy's head is poked until it's sticky, tear a small amount of light brown wool. Tear the wool into small pieces and poke them on the surface. Poke the surface to be flat. Take some white wool and tear it into pieces. Compare with the reference picture to poke out the raised face of the puppy. On both sides of the puppy's face, pierce more wool to make the bulging cheeks. And a little white shredded wool. Poke the raised mouth of the puppy. After the puppy's head is poked into a sticky state, take some light brown wool and tear it into pieces, and poke it into the dog's body. After adjusting it according to the reference picture, poke it until it's sticky. After the body is poked and glued, connect it to the head. Use a needle to penetrate the body and the head. Slowly poke deeper to connect and fix them together. Take a small amount of shredded white wool and poke to, and leave a flat cylinder with one end of shredded wool as the puppy's front feet. Be careful not to poke your fingers. Poke the puppy's front paw and fix it in the front and lower part of the body. Poke the shredded wool lightly when connecting to reduce the connection marks. Take a small amount of white wool and tear it. And poke to, with one end of shredded hair, a cylinder that is one circle larger than the puppy's front paws, as the puppy's hind feet. According to the reference image, adjust the shape of the hind feet. Be careful not to poke your fingers. Poke the hind feet in the same way, and fix them on both sides of the front feet. small amount of light brown wool. Poke gradients at the roots of the limbs. Tear a small amount of light brown wool. Tear a small amount of light brown wool. Tear a small amount of light brown wool. Fold it into a triangular sheet, and poke it again on both sides to make it sticky. Keep a small amount of shredded wool, and leave a little shredded wool for subsequent connection. Hold the thin slice with your hand and poke it on the side. Adjust the shape of the thin slice. Be careful not to poke your fingers. Poke the finished ear, and fix it to the corresponding position on the head. Poke the shredded wool slightly to fade the connection marks. Make the other ear in the same way. Tear a little white wool, and poke it in the middle of the puppy's ears. Be gentle when poking the inner wool. Poke through will make the white wool will show through the back of the ear. Take a little dark brown shredded wool to poke out the puppy's oval-shaped raised nose. Refer to the reference image below the nose and poke out a mouth-shaped depression. Take a little light pink wool and tear it. Adjust it into a small semicircular sheet. Poke it a few times to keep it from falling apart. Trim the edges of the thin slice flat. Poke the small slice and fix it under the depression. As the puppy's tongue, poke a vertical depression in the middle of the tongue. Take a little dark brown wool and roll it into a small strip. Poke a dog's mouth in the depression. Poke gently and evenly to prevent the lines from getting stuck in the wool. Take Take a little dark brown wool and roll it into a thin strip with 1 and thicker. Compare with the reference picture and poke the eyes to fix them. Roll a small piece of white wool into a dot and poke it into the circular spot above the eyes. Take a small amount of pink wool and tear it. And poke them into the paw pads of the puppy. Take a little white wool and poke it into a dog's tail. Light brown shredded wool. Cover the upper part of the tail. Fix the tail with a poke to the back of the puppy. Take a little red wool and roll it into a thin strip. And poke it around the puppy's neck once. Red wool into pieces. Adjust it into a triangle. Poke it a few times to keep it from falling apart. Poke the triangle on the puppy's chest. A little red wool. Roll them into 2 small oval shapes. Poke several times. Fix the small dots on one side of the dog's scarf. Poke the puppy's surface a few times. Shrink the needle holes to reduce the fluff. Cut off the excess fluff. Apply a little blush to the puppy's cheeks, or a small amount of pink wool to poke and make. The sitting Shiba Inu is ready.